When we were a young family, we used to be known for picnicking. When I came back from the States, I realized that your vacation time is not simply to go back to your parents' house so that you have time with your parents. It's a time for the family to be together in some different place so that you enjoy life together. So I used to divide our annual vacation, a short period of time with parents, a long period of time, and our favorite spot was Ooty or Kodaikanal. I'm talking about 1966, 67, 68, 69, 70 period, when only white-skinned people went to Ooty or Kodaikanal.
Why only white-skinned people used to go? I don't know. I'm curious.
The foreigners, of course, went. Mostly vacation is summer vacation.
Yeah.
Very hot in Vellore.
Okay.
So they go to hill stations. However, hill stations were made by the British.
Okay.
The British went to Ooty, Americans went to Kodaikanal. There was a little bit of a cultural division right there.
Okay.
So we had the American and British faculty here, and so through them we would arrange some kind of an accommodation, inexpensive, and then go and stay a week in Ooty or a week in Kodaikanal. I was introduced to Kodaikanal by the founder of this CMC,
Okay.
Dr. Ida Scudder. She had a bungalow in Kodaikanal. So the year I joined, 59, end of 59, summer of 59, I was invited to her bungalow for a week. But unfortunately she fell ill, she couldn't come. So I was there for a week with some others, mostly faculty from CMC. But I saw the beauty of Kodaikanal as a natural beauty, cold weather, forest, and you can long walks, you don't sweat, you can beautiful gardens and all that. So that's why my family I used to take to Kodaikanal or Ooty. And so we were very much known as an outdoor family.
But later?
Later this habit went on. And now, of course, a lot of Indian families also take vacations and stay. You join up a system where an annual vacation would be available in some guest house, Mahindra or Sterling and things like that. But with my workload increasing, children growing into adults, our family vacations are very occasional.
Now?
My 70th birthday, the whole family came, everybody together.
You are 79 years old, still going very strong, very dynamic. What is the secret of your health?
First of all, that assume that I am healthy.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Compared to others.
Yeah, and yes, I also feel healthy, and I don't know how to attribute what I must attribute my health to. Are there multiple? First of all, I am conscious of my health.
Okay.
And I want to be healthy. So I am motivated to do things that promote health, which many others may not. Say, look, I don't have a paunch. Very easy to put on a paunch. I had a paunch at one time. 1950, I became a non-meat eating person. 50th birthday, I said no more meat, and thereafter I have not eaten meat, except in Siberia. There was nothing else available except chicken to eat. Because you don't want to starve you. But other than that, I avoid meat all the time. Is that healthy? I don't know. I eat fish. Fish has some fatty acids that are good for your health. Secondly, I eat a lot of vegetables, green leafy vegetables and all kinds of things. I reduce my rice intake and increase my vegetable and fruit intake. So it may be a diet is another one. I go for walks, long walks, that keep my exercise agenda always fulfilled. I use minimum soap on my skin. If I don't need soap, I will not use soap. Skin is full of fatty acid secreted through your sebaceous glands, and that is a protective mechanism for normal healthy skin. And people who wash away that twice a day using soap, it's a mistake. Okay, all you need to do is to rub your skin, remove all the dead scales, and your skin will remain healthy. So less wrinkles and less infection on the skins. So I mean, do all these add up to my health? I do not know, but these are my habits which probably help in my health. I keep my weight under check. Regularly, every month I check my weight, and I don't allow my weight to go beyond what it was last month. So by body mass index, I know what is my ideal weight. So I keep it at least a kilo lower than my ideal weight. And of course I look after my blood pressure. Periodically, every 3 years I have a good checkup.
Do you have any chronic medical condition such as diabetes, hypertension? How do you manage?
Blood.
I had a coronary obstruction, totally asymptomatic. Treadmill had never shown any symptoms, but they picked up something on the ECG, and I wouldn't believe that there was something wrong. So I didn't even allow them to do an angiogram. This is about 4 years ago. So then I did a nuclear scanning of the heart, non-invasive. There, where the ECG showed low blood supply, there was low blood supply. So then I allowed myself for an angiogram. Of course, angiogram is done through your radial artery. And when I saw the picture of the angiogram, it was horrendous. Right descending coronary artery for about nearly 2 centimeters is all ragged interior. At one point, it's a narrow streak of blood supply. I wouldn't believe that it was my coronary because I was totally asymptomatic. I would climb hills, I would run upstairs, and no breathlessness, no nothing. The secret was I had already developed collateral blood supply to them. But then my worry was this: I go to Geneva and I walk up and down the steep hills. So as a precaution, I let the cardiologist do what they recommended, an angioplasty. So I have a stent inside.
Since then, no problem.
No problem. I mean, I'm asymptomatic before and after. And ECG shows the good blood supply.
What's your food habits, eating pattern? Can you just know about it?
Light breakfast with plenty of fruits, little bit of carbohydrate, more for the taste than for the nutritional value. Peanut butter, jam. I never take butter on my toast. It's a little bit of marmalade or jam or peanut butter, but avoid butter. But plenty of fruits. My morning breakfast starts with fruits. Tea without sugar, mid-morning tea without sugar, or occasionally coffee. Lunch is a small portion of rice and equal portions of vegetables. So if you look at my rice, it will be like how much vegetables you eat. 3-4 vegetables. Curds, end up with a banana, a sweet once in a while. Afternoon tea with something to bite, some savory stuff. Night 2 chapatis with some vegetarian dish to go by. So I consume a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables. That probably helps in keeping the weight down and keeping myself healthy. The mind has an influence on body, and if you have a mind that is active, that is motivated, that your body must remain healthy, I think all this kind of contributes.
Do you also sleep afternoon? What is your usual sleeping habits?
I don't sleep regularly in the afternoon. I wake up every day at 6. It's like a biological clock. Make a cup of tea and drink, and then keep working. Breakfast is about 8 o'clock. Bed 10:30, plus or minus half an hour. Sleep well. These days I wake up once at night to go to the toilet. So at that time I also drink a glass of water. Not a glass, half a glass of water. That wakes me up at 6 a.m. It's a very simple method to wake up at 6 a.m.
Do you also cook? Okay.
I can make a cup of coffee in the coffee press.
Okay.
That's about the limit of my kitchen abilities. But if you have to dress fruit, papaya or mango, that's my duty, because I peeling them, artistically preparing them, cutting them, all that is I do that. So that's full time. We have 2 people, a woman who comes and cooks food, another woman who comes daily and cleans, and Sunday both of them are on leave. And Sunday our needs are also much less. Sunday morning I don't eat breakfast.
Okay.
That means 18 hours I don't take any calories to allow liver glycogen to be converted to glucose, to keep my brain supplied with glucose, so I don't go into hypoglycemia, which I recommend to everybody. Once a week, 18 hours, no calories. 10 hours of that is sleep, so no problem. Another 6 hours, early dinner, and late lunch, 1:30 or 2 o'clock. So that spans 18 hours. That is another healthy habit. In olden days, the religion taught you to have this kind of, one day you don't take any carbohydrate, one day you don't take any meat, or one day you don't eat any food from morning till evening except for fruits or drinks. All this had a health benefit. Once we have lost the religious rituals, and we have office workers, and we have a regular pattern, you don't follow this. But so Sunday is easy for me. Sunday morning, it's going to church is the only thing. So going to church, there is no hard work.
Do you also take occasional drinking or social drinking, alcohol consumption?
I used to enjoy alcohol when I was young, particularly after coming back from States, and I don't drink any hard alcohol. No whiskey. Even if you give me money and say give me whiskey, I do not drink whiskey at all. My maximum is a glass of beer once in a blue moon, or a glass of wine when you are unwinding in a cocktail party and you have nothing else to do after that. I'm not going to drive after that. Then I enjoy a little bit of beer or wine, but nothing. If you push me with something harder stuff, I will take a rum with a Coke or a Pepsi.
This has been the practice for the past 50
long time.
Okay.
Social drinking, and you can't say drinking, because nowadays I may drink beer once a month or once in 2 months. There is no occasion to drink. Only when you travel, you have good company, and you are not sharing a meeting, you don't have homework to do for tomorrow. Those kind of occasions are very, very few.
Okay. Thank you so much, Professor Jacob John. It was wonderful talking to you. You really spared us a high quality time and shared some of a very interesting journey of your life.